Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and I have a feeling that it might be a little bit echoey in here. I'm not sure. Turn up the volume to make sure that you guys can all hear me. Happy Monday to you. It's time for Cheer Corner. I know it's a little bit late. I think the moving, all the busyness of moving, we moved this weekend, and I've actually been packing and moving since Wednesday. And I think it all caught up to me today. And then this afternoon, I got a terrible bleeding nose. So I thought I'm just going to take it a little bit more slowly. And it doesn't matter if Cheer Corner is exactly at 10 a.m. or not. So it's a little bit later today, but I think you're really going to love the card. It's a happy, cheerful card, not a Christmas card because this is for Cheer Corner. The purpose of Cheer Corner is that together we can change the world one card at a time. So today I want you to think of someone, nominate someone who should receive this card, someone who could use Happy Mail. Let me know who you would like to nominate and why, and I'll get a card in the mail to them. So let's take a look. I've got my stuff here. You need masking paper, okay? And you can reuse your masking paper. You can see that I've done that. A card base. So if you're working in centimeters, because European cardstock is different size than North American cardstock, in case you did not know. So if you're in Europe, you're going at 10.5 centimeters by 29.7, scored at 14.85 if you want to have it dead on. In North America, 4¼ inches by 11, scored at 5.5. And I've used thick basic white. Then we're going to add a layer of Night of Navy, 9.5 centimeters by 14 centimeters, or 3¾ inch by 5. So let's do that for a minute before we get to the basic white. I like using this liquid glue. It's cheap and it's strong and it lets you move things around so that you get that perfect margin all around. Okay, and you do get used to it. When I first started using this glue, I have to admit I had sticky fingers a lot, and now not so much anymore. So that's good to know. And I don't know if I measured this exactly perfectly, but it's good enough. There. Now the basic white piece is 9 centimeters by 13.5, 3.5 by 4¾ Now we're not going to glue that on just yet. We're going to start with stamping our images. So this is the set we're using for the words, hope you know. And I'm just going to see if the brightness there, I wonder if that makes a difference for you too. Hope you knew, you know. And I'm going to use thinking of you today, and then in the inside, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and so on. I love typewriter farm, so that's why I picked that one. And I also thought it was perfect for Cheer Corner. And then I picked the whale watching one because whale watching is magical. So even if you've never gone whale watching, if this is the closest you get to it, it's also pretty cool. So we're going to start. I was toying with the idea of using this because this is also a really nice saying, you're a blessing. I bought the stamp set and not the dies because they were in the mini catalog in the spring, so they're no longer bundled together, so I thought I can get the dies later. There's really great dies that go with this, so they are coming, just not right away. And it also has a typewriter saying, I'm just so happy for you. So anyway, that was a little aside. I have one other aside for you because I thought you might want to know about this little hidden gem in the catalog. Take Your Pick crafter tips. This is an add-on kit that you can get for your Take Your Pick tool, and it has a perforated cutter. So if you like to turn a card with it in and have a bookmark in the inside, it's perfect for that. There is an X-Acto knife kind of thing here, and this almost looks like a dental tool, but it's like a little picky thing for precise picking. And then there's this pokey tool, a skinnier one than the one that comes with it. And those things all fit. Here is the Take Your Pick tool. I have the bigger pokey tool on here, and look at the difference. It's quite a lot skinnier. So that's helpful. I haven't played with them yet, okay? I just took them I just ordered them. They just came in. So I think this is going to go the other way. Anyway, I'm looking forward to using these, and then I'll have some more tips, and we'll see what we do with them. Okay, now we're going to get to the card. So for whale watching, we're going to use, I thought I had them on my block already, but I do not. I'm going to use 2 of the whales, and I need this landscapey one. Okay? I don't have as many blocks in the Netherlands as I do in Canada, so I might need to invest in a few more blocks. So this one is going to start on this edge here, and I'm going to stamp this one in Pebbled Path. And there. So this is Pebbled Path. You just hold on. There's a little indent on the side of your ink pads. That's where you hold your fingers, and then you just flip it up and slide it in. Tap, tap, tap. Our ink pads are super juicy. You do not have to press hard. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we have a nice image. And then the next thing I want to do is the big leaping whale. So I went on a whale watching right before I came to Holland again to be with Gerard, my home here now. I went whale watching with my daughter, Katrina. I went to visit her. She moved to Victoria, BC. And when I found out she'd never been whale watching, I said, oh, we have to do that. I will do that any opportunity I can because I think it's just magical to see those creatures. Oh, I should clean this first. The easiest tool for cleaning is something called Simply Chamois. Just rinse it with water at the end of every day and squeeze till it runs clear. Your chamois will never be clean again. It won't look clean again, I should say. When you get it, it's a soft lilac color, and after a while, this is what it's going to look like. Okay? So I'm going to take this off. When you take your stamp off your block, you put it back in your stamp case, and I take the sticker backing and put it inside my case so that I know exactly if I'm missing one or not. Okay? So I'm just going to put this whale on like this. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, that's not good. I didn't realize he was still a little bit wet. Guess what? We're going to have to flip this over. And maybe I'll stamp the whale first. That was unfortunate. Things happen, people. I always say it's a good thing Stampin' Up! Cardstock. It's good quality. You can flip it over and use it again. Okay, so you want to make sure that your water is level. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see, the water has to be even because that's gravity. So the whale is coming out. You don't want to, this would be fun, but that wouldn't look right. So now I'm going to take this one off and put our landscape back on the block. And we have to get our Pebbled Path out again. Okay. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I know there's a lot of bad things happening in the world, and that can be depressing. There. Nice. Okay, so now before I do anything else, I'm going to turn this upside down. And yes, I'm not crazy. I might be a little bit crazy. Close my ink pad so I don't get my fingers stuck in that. And now I'm going to take the masking paper. Now I've already used it once. I kept the backing, put it back on, and now I've laid this on my grid paper so that it's even. And now I'm going to put it across with that piece of landmass. And I'm hoping it's fairly straight. I've evened it so that it's even across the grid paper. And now we're going to use a blending brush, and we're going to use Boho Blue ink. And we're going to just draw the water across. So I don't want to go over my whale. Now, what you could do is you could mask the whale as well, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted this to be a simple card. No, it's not super simple, but I'm just going to go all the way around. And I'm going to try to get in a little bit closer to the whale. And then, maybe I did too much. We'll see. Now you carefully peel this off. There. Now we have him popping out of the water. And then just put your masking paper like this and lay this backing piece right on it again. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you can just put that right in your stamp case so that you have this piece. You can also cut your masking paper and use it in smaller pieces. I could also have stamped my whale on the masking paper, fussy cut it, laid it on top, and sponged around that way too. This isn't my best sponging work. I'm going to blame the nosebleed. We're going to turn this around again, and let's do another whale. Maybe this one. Well, actually, I wanted this one to be here. Just, you know, when you go whale watching, you're looking for that, either that little fin, or the best thing to look for actually is when it blows. You see the spray, then you know for sure you've got a whale. It's fun. The thrill of of finding one. I don't want to say hunt, because it's a sad fact that whales used to be hunted almost to the point of extinction. But yeah, and normally I do my cheer corner a live video, but I didn't dare do it live because I don't think we don't have an internet booster here yet. My internet isn't strong enough. It's just one of the things, a little known fact about, I'm just looking for my right whale stamp. Oh, the little one. I want to do the little one. And then here's the big one. So for the whale, I'm going to stamp again in Memento. Where Gerard lives, it's the greenhouse district. So there's greenhouses everywhere. And so everything is covered with greenhouses and with parking lots for cars, that for people that work in the greenhouses, and it's just high density. So there's infrastructure to get those, and everything is underground, including hydro lines. Everything is underground. So to get the fiber optics, it's just too tight. It's just not available here. So here we go. That's what you get excited about when you see that and you're in the boat. And now I'm going to stamp this little guy over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And now we're going to stamp some water around just to make it a little bit more lifelike. I'm just looking for my lid. Okay. And sorry if I'm not always looking into the camera. Sometimes you just see me and I'm just stamping away, which is what you would expect. Okay, so I've got this one, and I'm going to stamp it here, here, maybe just a little bit. And now I want to do a bit of a wave over here, and maybe some over here. Okay, and then to make it a little bit more realistic, I thought it would be nice. I didn't put this in the list of ingredients, but you want your boho blue blends, and I think I'll go with the dark first, the fine tip of the dark blend, and I'm just going to outline the waves. This also, it does two things. It gives you a pop of color, but it also highlights the big whale that's jumping out. And add some other, now I'm using the brush tip, and I don't even know if you're going to see the difference. And I'm just going to extend it a little bit like so, just to make it look. And here I'm going to do the same thing here, just to add a little bit more depth. There. Maybe a little bit in here too. Right in here, because I don't think I got it. There. Okay. And now to make this is the whale watching is not, this is, you wouldn't want to go on a whale watch in like when it's freezing cold. So this is spring or summer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a small blending brush and some old olive ink. And we're just going to add a little bit in here, just to bring it to life. And it doesn't have to be even, but this is where the little blending brushes are nice. It gets in here. That looks good. Okay, next thing, we need some words, because this is supposed to be a cheer corner card. So we're going to take Memento, and I'm going to use Thinking of You Today. Tap, 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 and I like to do what I call a twist and shout, because this is a tight linen ink pad. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's even straight across. I'm so happy. Normally, you would stand up and make sure that you're square to your card. The card is now in front of me, and I was just hoping it would be good. All right, so now what we're going to do is put some liquid adhesive on the back. No one has to know that this is all here. This marking that you see, that's just the blends going through a little bit. That's why it's important when you use blends, always do it on a piece of grid paper or computer paper, whatever. And grid paper is available in the catalog. You get a whole big thick pack of it, but it makes you feel so professional. It's great for lining things up. I love it. Okay. There we go. And then just to remind you, the basic white piece was 9 centimeters by 13.5 or 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then in the inside, I kind of like my seam. Maybe I would have put the little whale going a little bit more the other way. I don't know. Maybe we should give him a little bit more water. Let's have a look. I'm going to just put a little one in here too, just to add a little more interest. There. That actually worked out fairly well. Oh, that's a bit dark. There. Okay, you know what? That looks good. I'm happy with that. Now in the inside, we're going to take another stamp from here and stamp that one the day after that and the day after that. You know, that's the thing, friendship for the long haul, right? So I'm going to put this on a bigger block. And then maybe we'll stamp a whale inside there too. We'll have a look and see what works. So don't forget, you need to think about who you want to give this card to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not perfect, but you know what? That's okay. I don't know if any of you guys learned to type on an old-fashioned typewriter with a ribbon. I'm giving away my age. And sometimes that would happen. It wouldn't be evenly inked. So that's a very authentic look. So let's put the whale in here. Bailey just came, but I don't want to pick him up. I could do that maybe. Let's have a look. See, so now I have Bailey. Yeah, he's going to go to the beach. I was planning to go to the beach, but Bailey, you know dogs never look at screens. I think he's a little bit nervous. His little heart's going, but he knows he's going to the beach, so he's excited. Okay? He's hoping for food. There you go. Anyway, let's stamp this whale, and then we're done with our card. And don't forget, you need to nominate someone. Maybe someone's already come to mind right away. So here we go. It's jumping out of the water, and we're going to add a little bit of some waves. You can't just be sitting there, right? There. Not too bad, not even too many inky fingers. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I've inspired you. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment, share, and even on Facebook. That's always so wonderful because this is how we spread news of our business. So I don't only make cards, I also sell. My job is to sell the card making supplies. That's actually my business. That's how I earn money so that I can live. So yeah, so if you like what I've made, if you have any questions, if you want to buy the supplies, then you can just click on the links in Canada or message me and I'll show you how to do it in Europe. I don't think I have the business website in Europe anymore, the cost saving measure. But yes, I'd love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm also here to answer any of your questions. Have a wonderful day. Bye.